Hello, we are live. Live, and look who's here. The Freak Show's back, John, after a birthday celebration in Orlando. How was Orlando?
Disney World. It was awesome. We did the art festival of the arts in Epcot, which is a couple of food booths, not a lot, but I think like 18 food booths. We did 13 out of 18. It was
Wow.
good.
Holy moly.
Here she comes. Here she comes.
13.
So we did that, and then Universal had Mardi Gras, which was pretty awesome actually. They had a Mardi Gras. The parade was actually so. We went to Universal for the Mardi Gras food. They had like shrimp and this, that, and the other. And we went, a couple of friends of ours. We got pretty toasty. And then we decided to go to the other side to Allen's Adventure. We did a couple rides there. And we're like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go back. Let's go to the other side. We went back to Universal Studios, Hollywood, what it's called, Hollywood Studios, whatever. And they had a huge Mardi Gras parade. And I mean, it was it was intense. I was like, what the hell? They're giving beads out. I'm like, if someone shows their tits in this place, I'm gonna lose my mind, which no one did,
Oh my
unfortunately.
God, that would have been
But
funny.
but it was pretty awesome. It was pretty. I was shocked at how much effort they put into this parade that really no one was there to watch because it was a Sunday night. So
You know
it was
what? They
awesome.
probably do it like that just to do a test run, especially since you're opening up now. Especially like look at New York City, most of the mandates are gone. It's not here, but a state, but New York City, our mayor still got some of the mandates. Everywhere else is pretty much open mandate. You don't need a mask. That's it. And you
Is
got
it?
to check.
I thought the mandates were gone all over. I didn't know the city still
Nah,
has
not
them.
in the city. The city still has them. Just New York, the rest of New York State. But we got a bunch of idiots that run us that they're like whatever. But
Fucking
pretty much
retards.
upstate, like it's gone.
What shirt is that? The New Warriors?
No, this is the Warriors. Like
Oh,
Warriors, come on and
come on and
play.
play. Yay. Shot in
Um,
Coney Island.
yeah. So you know what's funny? How about the Joe Rogan and Spotify thing? Like this is such a witch hunt. Which
Dude, it
is,
really
you know
is.
what the,
It's
you know what the funny thing. This is the whole thing that people just read the headline, but people don't know what's going on. It's something. He hear his act. He used the N word. He dropped the N word once in a while. He's been doing it for years. Now that the new cancel culture, they don't like what he say or that he's a threat. But he actually has real scientists and gets there that they know what the hell they're talking about.
well, that was the thing was they're saying he's spreading false information about COVID. Now, here's the thing: why didn't they say something 2 years ago or a year ago? Why are they saying it now? Like COVID's just about done. So why all of a sudden now are we getting all our panties in a bunch? And the ones that are killing me, the ones that are pulling their music, are a lot of individuals that no one has heard from in a very 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 long time. Like I love Neil Young, but bro, you haven't put a good album out in quite some time. Like no one gives a
But
shit.
you want to hear something about Neil Young on Spotify? He was getting like 2 million downloads. His songs were playing. The funny thing is, he took a lot of his songs off, right? But you can still find the songs that are on the soundtrack. You can't get that. He can only take off the songs that he's owned. Because the whole thing with Neil Young is that the company owns his music, so they can
Yeah.
give it to Spotify. They can give it. So he got to make a call to the company that has his music. He got to make a bunch of phone calls because hey, can you pull that off? You know what? Nobody cares. It's like, really, this is what you guys going to do? And then you got a bunch of other people. And guess what? Spotify's paying Joe Rogan way more money than he's paying any of these artists. These guys are getting like what, a
Well,
penny a
who was it?
download, something like
Somebody
that.
somebody put a thing out. They sent Joe Rogan a contract for like 200 million, and said if you want to pull it off Spotify and come on my network right now, this is not a joke. And I think it was like for 200 million. I was just like, well, maybe it 500 million. I was like, holy shit! For having a
Yeah,
podcast, God bless him.
people will pay him, man. Dude, let me tell you, that guy had Chappelle, but then The Rock took a
Yeah,
big crap
he
on Joe.
backed up. Yeah, come on.
It's like you know how funny that within weeks they'll be talking, apologizing to each
Yeah,
other.
but
You know,
did you see what Joe Rogan said about The Rock?
what did he say?
He said, I understand why you're doing what you got to do. That and the other. I can't wait to see you again one day, and we'll have some of your tequila and this, that, and the other. He didn't get mad at him. He
Yeah,
just said, yeah, I know you got to do what you got to do. Come on.
yeah. He's a pretty confident guy. He knows what he's doing. He's like competent. You know what he's doing. He knows what he's talking about. You know what? He got sick once. He did his thing, and he wasn't sick again. So you know what? It
But
is what it is.
that's what's killing, the media and everyone is that no that he's not losing his cool. Some people are like,
Yeah.
relax, come on,
Dude,
stop the
how about
bullshit.
Aaron Rodgers? Let's talk about the let's talk about the freaking elephant. He's another one that didn't get vaccinated. How much heat did he get? He
Yep.
just did the treatment, just like Joe Rogan. There's a few of the guys that just did the treatment.
But now I
It's
was
pretty
reading today
funny.
there's another variant now they just came out with that's fucking 10 times easier to catch than Omicron, but it's
It's not,
one
not
tenth the fucking the potency. So it's like, all right, so it's called the sniffles.
yeah,
It's called the
you know
common
what
cold.
you know what it is. That's what's happening now. The more variant you get, now it just gets weaker. It might be more contagious, but it's going to turn into like a sneeze or something. You know, that's
Yeah,
pretty
like
much
it's
you
like
want it to do.
call it having allergies, bitch. Like don't call it fucking like COVID. Come on.
You want to hear something funny? And I was making fun like CNN and all these people now they got like horrible rating. There's only one guy that got great rating, and when you take up Tucker Carlson from Fox,
Yep.
that guy got tremendous ratings, and they call him a white supremacist. They call him all kind of
Of
stuff.
course they are,
You,
because when you can't win an argument, you call them sexist, homophobic, or a white supremacist, or you call them something that just, it's like, come on, stop, enough,
you know, you
enough.
know, you know what's the funny thing about his show? He's the one guy that I see in the media. He never apologized. He never
No,
apologized for what he say. He just says it and that's
well,
it.
no,
No
sir,
apology.
I've seen him apologize if he's gotten something wrong. He say, if this is wrong, I'm sorry, but, and then he calls him out on it.
Yeah. I like Whoopi. You see Whoopi, it wasn't a race. It's
Dude,
like,
dude, she put her foot so far up her mouth and in her ass. I have no idea how they gave her 2 weeks. I have no idea.
I'm surprised they didn't fire her, especially with so many Jewish people running the network.
They should
I
have
thought
fired
she
her.
was,
They should have fired her when she doubled down back on was it Colbert, which was like, no, it wasn't about race. You could pretend to be Italian and not a Jewish. I'm like, bro, that's not how it works. You fucking idiot.
oh man, have you been watching the new season of Superman?
No, which one?
Lois and Superman.
No, I didn't know it was out yet.
Oh yeah, dude, it started. It's hot. It's good. Like
No,
the way
I've
they
been
did
so busy
certain
watching.
things.
I've been busy watching the Book of Boba Fett. I've been busy watching Peacemaker. I've been busy watching so many other things.
Dude, Peacemaker, how great is that opening scene? Like them dancing.
The dancing's hysterical. I can only watch it once. Peacemaker was if you haven't watched Peacemaker yet, go watch it. It was good.
It's
But
amazing.
I hate when there are only like 7 episodes, like fucking Book of Boba Fett, and we're not going to discuss the finale. We'll discuss earlier episodes. Give people a little time to watch it, but it was 7 episodes. Like, come on, make
Yeah,
it
that's
12.
what originally the Book of Boba Fett was only supposed to be 6 episodes, but they got 7 episodes of what they shot. The Peacemaker it's 8 episodes. So this today's episode was seven, and next one is the finale. And we
Oh,
don't know if we
there's one
get
out today. I thought they were done already.
no one came out today,
Oh, I didn't watch that one yet.
and then next week is the other one. This one is a good one because it's him and his father showdown.
Oh, that's right, the fucking White Dragon.
Yeah, the White Dragon. So it's
Now
good,
he
man.
is what you would call a white supremacist.
Oh, he's a super white supremacist.
I hope people, if you haven't watched Peacemaker and you plan to, you might want to fast forward a little bit because I want to talk about that show for a little bit because I think it is fucking hysterical.
Dude, it's James Gunn. That guy, he's amazing. What else is he going to do?
Well, it was funny. I was watching an interview with John Cena, and he said, we're gonna make a TV show about you because how I'm dead. He goes, no, we work around that. He said, would you want to be in the TV show? He goes, you're gonna pick the least likable character and make him a TV show. I was like, sure, I'm in. Sure, I'm in. But then everyone's tweeting how great John Cena is as an asshole, and why Vince didn't let him do this because the amount of money he passed on.
Oh, him as a heel because he's pretty much a heel in the show. He's just an incompetent heel. You know, he did.
Dude, it was
he,
so good.
I like that he wear that uniform so pride. He looks like a total dick.
Dude,
He
he
wears
wears
the
it. John
uniform.
Cena wears it on interviews.
It's crazy.
I'm like, he literally goes out on interviews wearing it. And I'm like, dude, you know you don't have to wear that out. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna wear it. Hey, God bless him though. It's
I
hysterical.
wonder. like those husbands, all the helmet he had, each one had a different power. Some was X-rated, some
Hmm.
was like one like it was crazy. But and then his dad made them all. So now who's going to be making the helmets now? Since the dad is like a total
His
crazy
room
white
was cool as
supremacist.
shit. That microverse room that he had, that was
Yeah,
badass.
that was freaking badass. And then, but the show, dude, that first episode when he gets in there, they got the group together, and then he bangs that girl, and then the second episode it's like just him trying to get away from the building. It's fantastic.
Oh,
All that
it's
stuff that they
it's a
do.
great show. It's written well. The acting's phenomenal. So I mean, it is a great show.
You remember how he winded up banging the neighbor's girl at the end of
Yeah.
smoking? Like,
Well, I love the fact that he curses out the old neighbor. Shut up, you
yeah.
fuck, shut up, you old fuck.
This is the neighbor asking how is Batman or everybody else. You're a little superhero.
You're
It's
not
fucking
Batman.
funny.
Batman's a pussy in a cape. Oh, I love it.
Oh my
I
god, I
do.
thought that was
Did you
fantastic.
see the trailer for the new Jurassic World?
Dude, that thing's gonna be huge. It is gonna
I
be
was telling
big.
Gina that's gonna make a lot of fucking money. I mean, a lot of
You
money.
you think this will be the last one, or they're just gonna keep popping
I,
out as much as they can?
yeah, I want to say it's gonna be the last one. That's why they're all in it. But with that kind of money, it does reboot the franchise. Why not?
It does reboot the franchise. Technically, they did reboot the
Yeah,
franchise because it was Jurassic. Jurassic. It wasn't a park. It was Jurassic
Jurassic
World
World.
now.
Yeah.
So they did reboot it. What I'm looking forward is see where they go from there. Because you know what, this is going to be an epic one. Because where do you go from there? I thought all
Well,
of
the
them were
trailer
pretty
makes
good.
it seem like that the fucking the dinosaurs have invaded the world again. That's what
Yeah,
the trailer makes it seem like, which is
yeah, it really does.
pretty cool, pretty apocalyptic kind of shit going on. Which I'm like, all right, I can buy that. I can fucks with that. I can buy that. Um, Waiting to see where they go with that. Waiting to see where they go with Morbius if it ever actually comes to light. If it's going to come
A-
out ever,
April 1st comes out April 1st.
is it though?
I don't know. You know what's funny that the Batman's coming out before the
I
Morpheus.
know,
It's
which I'm
crazy,
shocked at.
dude. That
And
Batman.
everyone's talking about that movie. I don't have high expectations for it. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's gonna be fantastic. It looks brutal. It's about 3 hours long too, man. So
Yeah.
he's gonna tell a hell of a story because this is not an origin story. This is like year one. So they can keep the whole
Yeah, I
origin
don't
and go
know.
straight.
Just I have no expectations for it, and hearing how Colin Farrell steals a show as the Penguin,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Have you seen how he looks? It's
yeah,
pretty good.
he looks great, but the fact that they are saying he's the breakout role, it's like that doesn't say much for the movie.
You know what? Let's see what the movie goes. Who's the Riddler? Who's the guy playing the Riddler? Do we know who the
I don't
Riddler
know.
is?
I
They
don't know.
almost do it like a weird kind of hush, like
Yeah,
that whole
that's
thing.
what I kind of thought too, but that's I mean I gotta say I'm getting tired of them taking bits and pieces of other storylines and then just changing them and calling it their own. It's not their own. Like just then just do the Hush storyline, like the animated movies. They do the actual storyline. That's fine. Planet
Yeah,
Hulk
they
was the
just
Planet Hulk
changed.
for the movie.
Yeah, it was good, Planet Hulk. I love that the way
The
they
animated
did it.
movie was phenomenal. Although they did change it too. That Meek was the one that set everything up
Yeah,
because in the comic book he was the piece of shit little bitch.
but they always change it a little bit because even the Hush, the Riddler was the Hush. If you read the original Hush, it was Todd Jason.
Yeah,
Jason
Jason
Todd was
Jason Todd, you
Jason
fuck.
Todd. I
The
wonder
Red
what they're
Hood.
gonna the Red Hood. I wonder what they're gonna do with the Titans. I haven't heard anything, but I think it got
I
renewed
haven't.
one more season.
I hope.
So the Doom Patrol got renewed one more season. All those shows keep getting renewed, but and they keep picking new. They got new Robins also because they're supposed to do that Flash thing. Supposed to be huge now. That Flash movie.
Flashpoint. Yeah, when is that coming
Yeah,
out?
that's coming out. I think they might change because they was talking about maybe Shazam coming out this year. So they changed Shazam to 2023, and I think the Flashpoint might come out. Or they might
Well,
move
Black
Flash.
Adam's coming out this year, right?
Supposed to, yeah, in December. So is Aquaman.
There's a
So
lot. There's a
is
lot of shit coming out. There's a lot of shit coming out.
Black Panther 2 supposed to come out.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah, there's supposed to, a bunch of stuff supposed to come out. I wonder when is it coming out. I have no idea, but it's
Who?
supposed to come
So
out.
I'm hearing the rumors that Namor is going to be the big villain of Black Panther.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. You know, supposedly he's like the guy. Because if you saw, what was it? If you saw the end games that talk about earthquake and stuff like that near Wakanda and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and they teach that again, and pretty much they were underwater, and it's like it can be nothing much, but you got to find out it's like a whole freaking race underwater, which should make it interesting. You know what's coming out too in December? Aquaman 2 is coming out. The Kingdom.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff
Well,
coming out,
I
man.
know,
It's
I know.
ridiculous.
What's his face signed on Black Panther, Black Manta. He's in it again. But like, who's gonna be their big baddie? His brother's in fucking jail.
We'll see. They can make a baddie out of anybody. We'll see what happens. You know,
They can
they can turn somebody.
bring Lex Luthor down there with his fucking helmet on.
Yeah. The next thing that's going on is the Doctor Strange. I think that's going to be a huge movie.
I think it's gonna put the whole universe on its end.
What do you think? Because that's
Well,
coming out.
I just saw a picture for Blade that was released, which looks fucking phenomenal. So I think Doctor Strange. I don't know. There's just so many other villains and heroes they haven't touched yet, and I don't know why. Like the end of Eternals when they had fucking Puck or Pip, whatever the fuck the prick's name is, and what's his face's brother, like Thanos' brother. It's like what? Why?
Yeah,
Like
Star
of
Fox.
all these people, why are you bringing those two in? I don't get it.
But those guys are pretty popular, believe it or not. You want to
Really?
hear the funny? Yeah, you remember in that the scene in where the Black Knight look at the saw and you
Yeah,
hear Blade in the background. That was Blade.
yeah.
Remember, he goes,
But
gotcha,
how are they
whatever.
tying the Black Knight into Blade? Is he going to be in the Blade movie hunting vampires, which makes
I
no
don't know,
fucking sense?
but I think it's the sword. It's all with that swords because they got special swords. The
Yeah.
origins of those
Well,
swords. That's
so
why
apparently
they.
that sword is the original symbiote.
Yeah,
That's what they're saying.
yeah.
Because they're like, it's not Excalibur. It's the what the fuck's it called, the Ebony God. It's fucking because apparently what's his face gets it because I think that sword's gonna tie into as Guardians of the Galaxy or Thor: Love
Oh
and
yeah.
Thunder because
Wow.
I think Gore, the God Butcher, gets that sword. And that's why
Oh
they call him the God Butcher because he kills a bunch of gods, which you can't kill Odin because Odin's already dead.
yeah, but you can kill gods with that. I think that sword can possess the power of killing the god. So even in
Can't
Eternals.
can't kill Loki either. Loki's dead too.
No, technically we don't know if Loki's dead. He's in that Oh no, because this is the Loki from another universe. Because the original Loki's
Exactly.
dead.
The
You
original
know he
Loki
died.
timeline. He got his head crushed by fucking Thanos.
Yeah, but now he's back. That's another show. What are they going to do with that? Because they introduced a big baddie there, and that guy's supposed to be the big bad guy in Ant Man
And
and
man,
Wasp. Dude,
Kang the Conqueror.
there's so much shit coming out that you know what. Then you got Marvel with a bunch of stuff coming on the network. Like we're getting Moon Knight soon.
Moon Knight looks fucking phenomenal. I'm
You
not
know,
gonna lie.
we're getting that soon. I wonder what we're getting after the book of Boba Fett. They gotta have something else coming up. You
Well,
know,
Obi-Wan comes out in May.
oh yeah. You know what else is coming out and it's confirmed 10 episode? X-Men 97. You know, the animation series continuing
Oh
from that.
shit, yeah. I gotta go
That's
back.
coming out.
I gotta go back and rewatch that.
I wish they would do the Wolverine and the X-Men because they started when that show ended. It was the Age of Apocalypse.
Age
I
of
wish they would have
Apocalypse.
continued with that.
That was the
That
greatest ending.
and you didn't get to see it. I wanted to see that so bad, like that whole thing. Like I wish they did like a Marvel movie about that.
I gotta
The
go
Age
back
of
and see why
Apocalypse.
they. Well, that's the problem is they kind of did the Age of Apocalypse with Days of Future Past, where they showed what happens when all of the fucking Sentinels took over. That was the mentality of Age of Apocalypse, showing the different future of what happened. And then they came out with Age of Apocalypse, and that movie was a fucking bag of dicks.
Yeah, that
It
was
was
no good.
horrible.
It's horrible.
It made no sense. The Four Horsemen made no fucking sense. You know, Angel becoming Archangel, that's cool as shit, but he wasn't blue. He wasn't, and he had no air. It was just bad. It was bad. It was a bad fucking movie.
What's bad? Those last couple of X-Men were
The
horrible. You seen that
last
one?
one was the worst.
Oh,
The
Phoenix was a
Phoenix
bag
one.
of dicks.
What did I say to you? We fell asleep in the movies watching it. Like, it couldn't be that bad. I remember the next day he texted me going, "I cannot believe I wasted any any money on that." Like I told you, it was a bag of dicks.
Yeah, I did. I actually didn't see it in the movie. I saw it. I saw it like on HBO or whatever, one of the Max things. Thank
It
God,
was
because
bad.
that's if I would have paid for that, I would have just walked out.
Dude,
You know,
we literally were about to walk out of the movie theater. Like an hour in, I was like, "Can we just leave? This is not good."
it's like you see the people that got like that love hate with the new Matrix. What do you think of the new Matrix?
I think it was. I think the premise behind the beginning of it was phenomenal. I think the storyline behind the beginning of it was phenomenal. I think when it got to the woke section, where it's women empowerment and men are shit, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? This is the angle we're going with. Like, come on.
I thought that was weird that they did that. But
Yeah,
they also did the whole thing that a man needs a woman. A lot of people are not happy about that.
but of
You
course they
know?
were. I had this argument with somebody at the bar once. I said, when the directors who were two men became two women, you don't think they're gonna literally change everything to fit their narrative now? I mean,
Yeah.
I get it. It's their property. They can do what they want with it. You want to take your Barbie dolls and shave their heads and make them men? Cool. But don't expect everyone to like it. Like I said, the premise behind the movie, for those who haven't seen it, was that Neo was living. The Matrix first three were just video games that he made, and it was cool seeing the contrast back. I think they did too much of the back and forth. Like there was way too many throwbacks to the first fucking movie. It was kind of like watching Force Awakens. Like it's literally
Yeah.
watching New Hope all over again. But the concept was cool. But then at the end, I was just like, really? Like that's where you're going with this? Nah, wasn't a fan.
And
I
then
watched
you
it
had
once. I won't watch it again.
yeah, I watched it once. I kind of like what they did with Morpheus' legacy and
Yeah,
everything else too, because Morpheus was Morpheus died.
yeah. I mean, again, I think the premise was cool, but I think it was executed just very. I mean, visually it's gorgeous. The
Yeah, it
action's
was.
phenomenal, but I think it's the storylines. Like I said, getting to the end, like really, that's where you go with this. That the whole thing is that it's a woman's world and men need women. Like, oh, okay, cool,
My
cool story, Hansel. Thanks.
my whole problem with the whole thing, it was now when I see Keanu, I just think John Wick. So it was like John Wick as Neo, just fucking people up
When
because he looked
first
the
of all,
same.
they just put a lawsuit against I think HBO again for releasing the same day because I guess they lost a lot of money. But when is John Wick fucking 4 coming out now?
They were filmed almost at the same time. But originally, they were supposed to come out the same
Same
day,
day, yeah.
John Wick and I don't know when that's coming out now. Probably they're gonna wait. Maybe it'll come out in the summer. Who the hell knows? But I really don't know what they're doing with that.
Well, what they're waiting
You
for? The
know?
fucking movie theaters are packed now.
Yeah, movie theaters. I was when I went to see Spider Man. It was a packed house.
So was
You know,
us.
I
Same as
was
us.
like,
Everyone was in
whoa,
there. No one was giving a shit about masks. So like, fuck it. All right.
dude. Let me tell you, I can't wait to see the. I'm telling you, I think that Batman movie is going to be good. I hope it's good. You know?
I hope. I hope all of them are good. I don't ever want to hope for a bad movie. I hope Batman
Yeah.
is good. I just have no expectations for it whatsoever.
Dude, you know what show is fantastic? That Reacher. I binged that in one
I
day. I
haven't
saw
watched
all
it
of
yet.
that.
But I heard it's good. I heard what's his face who played Hawk. I heard he's really good in it.
He's fantastic. Because you know what? Tom Cruise did the Reacher, but Tom Cruise is half the man. Because if you ever look the Reacher book, he was like a half a monster.
Yeah,
And here, this guy looks tremendous. This guy, you couldn't even have John Cena do the same role because this guy's just a lot like Cena,
dude,
but
he's
he puts everything
jacked.
together. Dude, that dude is jacked. That guy looks like a monster. It's pretty good. You got to see. I saw eight episodes one day, and that show did so good. It got renewed for a second season.
Oh shit. Well, good for them.
You know,
I
it
just
was
started
eight
watching.
episodes.
I just started watching the Royal Gemstones.
Oh, that show is sick. It's fantastic.
It's
It's
fucking crazy.
fantastic. It's
It
crazy.
is. It is fucking crazy. I just started watching season one. I'm like, what the fuck am I
Oh,
watching?
the first season was crazy, but the second season it goes even more
It's
crazy,
like
man. You
fucking.
got to
It's like
see it.
Shameless, but with fucking with evangelists.
Evangelist, yeah, that's pretty much what it is, man. These guys are, dude, the way these guys talk, the money they're making, the power they have.
Well, it's Danny McBride. I love Danny McBride. I think he's fucking an insane genius. But that first episode, the first season, where they fucking ran the people over, I was like, yo, yo, what the fuck are we watching?
It was savage. It's
Even the
savage,
mermaid was like,
man.
what are we watching? What's going on here?
Yeah, it's good, man. I love that. I love that first season. It was fantastic. You know what? The other thing, you seen AEW? What they did?
With what?
They put out a few things. They Jay White was there yesterday.
And
Keith Lee was
the
there.
Bearcat, Keith Lee.
Now they call him Limitless again because he got. I
Good.
think he owns that name. So he came out. He looked tremendous. They're gonna. You know what? The only thing I can say about AEW, they're gonna let that guy work the way he's gonna work. They're
Well,
gonna let him do.
how old is Keith Lee? Is he that old?
He gotta be like up there. I think he's like. You know what? I think he's like 30 something, maybe 35.
Like
So
Damian
that's
Priest is in his fucking 40s, which I was
yeah,
shocked to shit about that.
yeah. He is. He is in his 40. It's amazing how these people like they change things, but they so what's Killer Cross? That's another thing that's the other problem they have with him.
Why, is he in his 40s?
That he's up there too. He's like 30 something, you know?
That's why I pushed in
I,
Austin Theory. He's like 12.
but that guy looks good. So
He does,
Keith
but
Lee
he's a
actually
12 year
Keith
old.
Lee is 37 years old.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, I mean, it's still older. It ain't in its 20s still.
Yeah, but he's 37. You know, by the time you book him and this and that,
You got to push him to the moon now. Otherwise, you ain't going to many more years out of him. Then again, you look at Sting. And Sting's what, 65? And he's still wrestling.
yeah, Stingo, good man. Like when he did that thing where he jumped into from the top rope into those people, that was pretty impressive. I didn't think Sting could do that no more, but he's doing it. Then he looks amazing. It's amazing how the WWE just he got that neck injury and they took him out.
Yep, of course they
They,
do.
they, they didn't know what to do with him. That's the problem. Like
They don't know what to
he
do with
had
a lot of
Sting.
things. How do you shit the bed on Keith Lee?
Oh,
They pushed him to the moon the minute he came out for the Rumble, then pushed him back down. Then he came back and won against like big guys. Then they squashed him again. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Then Shane
it,
quit or got fired.
yeah, but Shane's still with WWE. That guy's not going nowhere. Everybody's
Did
talking
you
about
see that
know.
though? They fired his ass.
Because he came in there, he wanted to change it. He wanted to be the last guy thrown out. They're like,
He
screw
wanted
it.
to be the fucking winner of the Rumble. It's like, get the fuck out
Crazy,
of here,
yeah.
stupid. I
Dude,
love
how
Shane
about
O'Mac, but come on, you gotta know when to say I'm good. But he still threw out Kevin Owens.
yeah.
And
You
Kofi
know what?
fucked up.
Did you see how they treated Johnny Knoxville?
No, I didn't. I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing. A whole bunch of shit got
Dude,
changed at work. So
let me tell you, they fucked him up for real, straight up. No, they fucked him up for
I have to
real.
go back and watch it now.
There's AJ Styles does it. He say something to AJ Styles, and AJ Styles goes back as far as he can with his elbow, and he hits this motherfucker. And they threw him out like a piece of shit. The other thing that was, dude, Matt Riddle, fucking Brock grabbed that motherfucker. Remember Brock said he would never work with that motherfucker? Dude, he picked Matt Riddle up and threw him out. Didn't matter how he landed on his head. He just picked him up and threw him the fuck out, man.
That's
It was it
crazy.
was it, it was insane, man. Dude, Mickey James looked good when she came
Yeah, I
out.
saw
Like
that.
they gave her.
I saw she
It
came
was
out with the belt
impressive.
too. She came out with the belt. I was shocked.
She came
Apparently,
up with a bell and her music,
apparently
hardcore
Melina
country.
wasn't supposed to fall at that point. She's supposed to stay in the
Yeah,
ring, but she looked.
yeah.
I'm not gonna. I don't like shaming anyone, but she didn't look good at all.
You know,
She
you
looked a
know,
little chunky.
you know who else wasn't supposed to fall? Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, I was saying Kofi fucked up.
He
He's supposed
fucked
to
up. Then
hold
he
on.
goes, ah.
Yeah, but you know what? He's been doing it how many years now? 9 years. He's been doing that crazy
Yeah,
shit.
dude.
One he fucks up, not a big deal.
Bad Bunny looked good.
He did
I'm impressed
again.
by
Yeah, I saw clips. I got to
when
watch it
he.
again. I fell asleep because they changed my hours at work
Oh yeah.
the job. I changed my job again, so
So what's
they
your
put
time now?
now I'm in. I gotta be in between 3 and 4 in the morning, and I get out at like noon.
That's not bad. Oh,
But my
you.
days changed. Like I was supposed to have that Saturday, Sunday, Monday off, and
Yeah.
then they changed it and said no, you gotta come in Sunday. So I gotta be there. So like literally, I had to go to sleep and be up in like 8 hours to go to go to work.
Wow. Dude, you
Yeah,
wanna have you been watching that new TV series, Pam and Tommy?
we watched the first 3 episodes, I guess, that are out,
Holy
bro.
shit! What do you think?
I think there's just dick everywhere, just dick, 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 dick.
Dude, when that motherfucker was talking to his dick and the dick answered back, what the fuck am I watching?
What's funny is we watched the royal fucking what is it called the gemstones, and they show a lot of dick in that. And then we're
Yeah,
watching Pam and Tommy, and it's nonstop dick. And I'm like, what the fuck are we watching? I find it funny that Pam Anderson was against the show, but Tommy Lee, who looks like a piece of shit in it, was all for it.
yeah, it's amazing.
He comes off like a real piece of shit in that show.
He comes out terrible. But and you know what? That woman that played Pamela, like all that stuff is fake. Even the breast, like it's just it's like stuff that they put out her to make her look like that. Have you seen what
Really?
the real girl look like? Yeah, yeah,
No, I
that
didn't
girl
see
does
it.
not look like that. Yeah, it's pretty amazing what they did. And can you believe Tommy Lee is the Winter Soldier? A lot of people didn't realize that.
I knew that. Yeah,
Yeah, dude,
I knew
who
that.
the
That's why I was shocked when they showed him fully naked. And obviously, I hope it's not his real fucking junk. I'm like, how is Marvel and Disney gonna like you, the Winter Soldier, playing naked in a fucking show?
But you know what? That's all. The thing is on Hulu, so it's owned by Disney already, so they know. You know
Wow.
that, right? It's Hulu, so
No, yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know Hulu was owned by Disney. I know that they work together in
Hulu
conjunction,
owns
but
Disney. Yeah, Hulu owns Disney. That's what sometimes they do put like Marvel stuff on there still, because it's all one big family.
wow.
Hulu, all that stuff.
And Disney's
They all
okay with a
have.
frontal dick? Oh my god, Disney's getting
Yeah,
progressive.
no,
Disney's
but that's
woke.
on. But that's on Hulu. That's on Hulu that you can do that. You can't do that on. I don't think you'll be more seeing that on the Disney Channel anytime
Seeing dick
soon
on
on
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. No, you're not gonna see that anytime soon. That, cause,
He
dude,
told a little 6-year-old, honey, what are you watching? Tommy's dick.
dude,
Imagine
let me
walking
tell
into
you,
that. The kid's got a little penis talking to him.
that fucking
Oh,
that's dude. I looked at that. I was like, oh my god. So check this out.
what are you pulling up now?
This is the girl that's playing Pamela.
Wow, looks nothing like her.
It looks nothing like her.
Nope.
So everything that they put on her, they put a lot of prosthetic, a lot of fake shit to make her look. Because her name is Lily James, so it's pretty funny.
I gotta look her up afterwards. So before I forget, who is your motherfucker of the
You
week?
know who's a motherfucker of the week? That idiot New York DA that now he got to change all the rules after you can rob a place without no bullets with a gun and they let you go. Well,
Yep.
guess what? Few people got shot. Now he changed the whole thing around. Now he's like, oh, I guess we got to throw these people in jail. Of course, you got to throw these people in jail, you moron.
He's a
You see how
fucking
many?
idiot.
Dude, you see how many cops got shot since Eric took over? You see how many freaking people are getting killed? And they're trying to be like, oh, we're gonna do that and we're gonna do this. Dude, you know what's savage? There was the funeral for those two cops,
Yep.
and two people bitch about the traffic and stuff, and they did on social media. Done, fired. The job fired them.
Well,
Why would you even
so did
do
Susan
that?
Sarandon, and I like Susan Sarandon, but she started bitching
Oh,
about how there's so many cops there that day that I guess we really don't need cops any other day. And it's like, hey, stupid, they're not all working that day, and they're not all cops. They're firemen. There's fucking. I know for a
no,
fact there's a lot of sanitation there. Like, come on, bro.
there's also cops from other places that come in for those funerals,
Exactly.
believe it or not. There's cops
Exactly.
from everywhere that come. A lot of times you get a cop killing them. You get New York NYPD people go there just to show
Of
support and stuff,
course.
because it's like, so you know why not all those cops are there? And think about it. You really want to see how many cops? We got over 40,000 cops. You want to see a
It's just,
military?
just, they just, it's just speaking out of ignorance, and that's unfortunately the problem we have in this fucking world nowadays. I don't say this country. Is people see things on Facebook or I see it on, or they read the headline without reading the actual
Yeah,
article, and they speak out of ignorance, and it's unfortunate.
that's the biggest problem. They put a headline. Like a lot of people, the Joe Rogan, Spotify, a lot of people they know all the stuff that went behind that right
Yeah.
away. They read the headline, they already give it the opinion without even reading what the hell. That's almost like what happened with Dave Chappelle, where all that he's gay man. He wasn't gay man. He was just telling the story. And all these people lost their mind without even seeing, without
Who
even
was
being.
discussing that? There was somebody discussing it who I think was transgendered, and they were saying they had no problems with Dave,
There's a
and what
bunch of
went on.
transgender that had no problem with that because he was telling a story about his friend that was a transgender
Yeah,
that pretty much got killed by the transgender world for saying certain things. You
I mean
know, it
he
was
threw
a
comedy out there, but
yeah.
you're gonna offend someone with everything you say nowadays, and trying to be a fucking comic on top of that. Come on.
No, you know what's the funny thing? You know what? If you're a black comic, you can totally destroy a white person and say how bad white people are. God forbid a white person start talking about black people. It's like it's done. You're
Well,
done.
I haven't seen Lisa Lampanelli say a goddamn thing anytime soon because her whole shtick was the blacks. I like the blacks, and she would do that whole shtick. I haven't seen her do shit. And much I'd say Don Rickles, he would never make it nowadays. May he rest in peace.
Oh no, Don Rickles could never make it.
The
You know
way
what?
he
You
used to
got.
go after Sammy Davis Jr. Oh
Oh my
hell no!
god. Oh
For
my.
those of
But
you
you.
who've never seen his stuff, just look up the best of Don Rickles and literally sit back and enjoy.
Do you ever see the roast of Betty White when one of the guys came up? I think it was Rick Ross or somebody come in. He said, "I never seen a white woman get paid so much money for putting some black stuff in her mouth." And he was talking about the Snickers commercial.
Oh,
But when he said that, that was one of the funniest thing I ever
I'm like,
heard,
damn,
man. Yeah, she got paid a lot of money for doing that
for
commercial,
sure.
but you should get a Snickers bar, honey. How crazy
Now I
that
want a Snickers bar.
she's another one. She almost made it to. They still did all the celebration and the parties and stuff. It was
Good.
funny,
Yo, when I
you
die,
know.
I told so when my father passed. I was having a conversation with Gina. I told her when I die, y'all better have a fucking bar right next to the fucking the casket right before you go up to pay your respects to me. You better get a drink, and there's gonna be a little cup glued to the fucking casket, and you're gonna cheers me when you're going by. There's no reason not to.
Dude, so I got a little information. So the long pour on February 20 at 3 o'clock, they do a little thing for Billy the Artist, a memorial.
It's like a Sunday, right?
It's a Sunday. Yeah, it's not this Sunday. It's next
Next
Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
I'm doing a double. I'd heard about that. I heard that at 3 o'clock they're doing something there, and then at seven
yeah.
o'clock they're going to Ibar.
International. Yeah,
That's where his mural is that he painted.
yeah. The
I don't.
mural
Honestly,
outside.
I gotta tell you, I hope people do go and go show support. I couldn't do it. Um, Hearing the stories and then heavy drinking, I would probably get very upset and break down a little bit. So I'm kind of glad I'm doing a double at work.
Yeah, and Molly, we're also doing on a Saturday. It's going to be April 9th on her
April
birthday. It's going
ninth.
to be
Okay.
a celebration of her birthday.
April 9th is Molly's celebration.
Yeah, it's like
Saturday. All right.
it's a celebration of her birthday. Now, it's a celebration of her life, not her death.
Exactly, and that's what I want people to do when I pass. Is
You
to
know,
not celebrate, that I'm dead, but celebrate when I'm around me.
I gotta get some permits because I want like an archer. I want like a Vikings wedding, like a Viking funeral. Put me in the middle of the
Burn you
water,
and
and
just
just
shoot arrows
shoot
at
an arrow,
you. Just shoot
burning
arrows at
arrows,
you. We'll throw Molotov cocktails at you.
go out in style.
Oh, that's
Dude,
fucked
think
up.
about a Viking throw the
Who's
arrow in the
who?
air.
First of all, who's going to shoot the arrows? Because I don't trust any of the motherfuckers we hang out with any kind of
Well,
weapons.
I got some professional archers that they go out hunting with. Oh, I know some savages. I just keep them in the trenches, just in case one day shit hit the fan. You need
When the
somebody
zombie apocalypse comes,
to put an arrow in somebody instead of a gunshot. Put an arrow between that dude's head. I better not say that because
what is he
somebody get
fucking
hit with an
Hawkeye?
arrow.
What the fuck?
Dude, speaking of Hawkeye, they did the assemble of the making of Hawkeye. That was pretty impressive.
I haven't seen
Half
it.
of those oh yeah, so the thing it was impressive how they made it. They talk about how they brought the Kingpin to the Marvel universe, and they also talk about how, dude, half of those bullets were CGI. Like there was
Yeah,
half of those arrows. They weren't even like they would
of
show them
course.
fighting, and they just go in the back, and it was pretty
Well,
impressive the
I
way they
knew
did
that from
everything.
watching how the Avengers was made, and it showed him.
Yeah.
And it's not real.
It's pretty. I never, you know what? I never realized that. Even I saw the thing about the Avenger, but I never realized that there was nothing there. I thought they would at least put like some just bullets, and they just like arrows, and they just put. But it was
Yeah,
funny. They don't even got a string or nothing. They just got the.
yeah.
I was like, wow, man, that's pretty. That's pretty clever. The way the CGI works, and you can't even tell.
Well, that's the proper use of CGI. They don't overdo it.
Yeah. But it's amazing. Like when they're making all the arrows, oh, this one explodes, this one turns into ice, this one melts.
Without
I
giving
thought it
any
was impressive.
spoilers, the CGI in the last Boba Fett was fucking phenomenal.
Oh yeah, it was. It was very good.
The shit that happened there. I got no spoilers because it just happened. It's come out yesterday. Go see it. And the end credit scene. I was kind of like, really? That's the big end credit scene. That
I
I'm like, all
kind
right.
of I kind of knew that was going to happen.
So did I, but I figured. We'll talk about it next week because I don't want to give anything away. People who haven't watched it yet. I hate being that guy. It's one thing I hate about Spider-Man. So I didn't see Spider-Man till the Sunday. Literally, turn on YouTube and there's a thumbnail of the fucking end fucking credits saying the final scene explained. Like, why would you be that much of a douchebag and put that as
Yeah,
your thumbnail? Like, it aggravates the fuck out of me.
dude, you know what show's fucked up? I've been watching that Euphoria. Oh my god, it's
How is it?
fucked
Because I
up.
heard I heard everyone's clamoring that she has to get the award for his last episode that she went fucking
Oh my
ham.
god, that last episode, holy motherfucker! She loses. You got to watch it. Like, let me tell you, that girl might be the best actress. She's also doing. She's also in. She's in the work of playing Ronnie Spector. She looks like a young Ronnie Spector. I think if
Really?
they do a bioflick and she plays, she should be very good in it. You know. But that last, oh my god! And you find this year they like you find out so much shit about all the characters and shit's are blowing out in people's faces. Like it's getting crazy this year, this
I've
season.
never
Like they
seen it,
really went
so
all
but I
out.
heard I
Oh
heard
my
it's a great
god,
show though.
it's a great show. It's fucking. It's about like teenage kids that are just drug habits and stuff like that. Even though they're all old, but they're playing teenagers. And it was to a point that some of the people were uncomfortable watching it because you still think of teenager, but
Yeah, of course.
nobody turns their head away
It's about
when they're
child
watching
porn.
the
I mean,
show.
it's like Kids. You remember that movie, right?
Oh yeah, that movie was fucking crazy too. That was a fucked up movie too, man.
Very fucked up movie. That kid committed suicide.
Oh yeah.
Kid Casper, yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
He played in Friday After Next, the second Friday, and then he committed suicide. I think like 6 months later.
Wow. Dude, you know who? You know what they're trying to do? They're trying to do another of those Star Trek movie, but they don't. They're not going to replace the guy that played Checo.
So what they do is not have him in it.
I have no idea what they're going to do because remember Checo
He got run
had a
over.
dude, he got run over because by his own car. Like it was
Yeah.
his doing. I don't know what the hell he did, but
I don't think he put the
holy
parking brake
shit!
on. I think it was a really big accident. It was a big mistake. I mean, it's I mean, dude, the life it sucks and it happens, but yeah, I think that if I recall, the thing was he didn't put the parking brake on and he pinned himself between his own gate and his
Yeah,
car.
yeah, fucking crazy. How about the other guy? The guy that's the one of the guys that's in Moon Knight, right? One of the actors that's in the show got killed in a snorting accident, in a snow accident. I think on a snow, like he was skiing or something and he hit a tree or something. It's like
No,
one of
I didn't
those.
hear that one. Wow.
Yeah, that dude, some new kid. If you look it up, he's not. The show's not even out yet,
Yeah.
and I wonder how come what a role he got in the show. How do you explain that guy being gone? You know?
They'll figure it out. They do. It's Marvel. They'll figure out everything.
Yeah, I always laugh at Marvel how they change this guy what you call it um
Isaac Oscar.
War Machine, War
Oh,
Machine. How they
Rhodey.
changed War Machine from one the guy to another guy. Like,
That was easy. Terrence Howard wanted too much money. Oh, I see Terrence Howard's point. He was guaranteed $2 million, and then he was told to take a pay cut so they could pay RDJ more. Supposedly, but I mean, apparently they're good friends again. So fuck it.
I think the whole thing was ridiculous. You know, the whole thing was, dude. The guy could have stayed on, and she's just gonna make. It's gonna print money. Just take a pay cut, then you get your returns in the next one. You know, it's like anything
Get
else.
paid. Well, I think that's what was killing me was that, and this is why I disagree with him. Was he wanted just close to as much as um, Robert Downey Jr. for the Iron Man movies. Like, bro, you're not the main guy in the movie. Like, you're the
No,
sidekick. You don't get paid the same amount of money. Like, he was pulling what I like to call the Marlon Brando effect, where Brando got paid the most amount of money in fucking the first Superman, but he's barely in the movie. But it's like
yeah,
you're not Brando, dude. You're not that, and granted, RDJ wasn't the RDJ now that he was then, but you're not worth that kind of money, bro. Pump the brakes.
yeah. It was like, what the hell, man? It's crazy how some of these people get
But it
into
worked
the
out for
head.
him in the end because he got to meet Juicy Smollett. He got to meet the Juicy.
Dude, can you believe that guy's trial still going on?
No,
Like,
I thought he was
like
convicted.
wow. Yeah, he was convicted, but there's other charges that they got there. Like, it's crazy that thing's still going on. Like, they got other stuff on him. Like, they still doing it. It's not like it's like they'll see you now and then go into whatever, and they'll see you another 2 3 months. This shit can take like another year. You just you don't know. Like, he got convicted to go to court, but he got to get charged now with his stuff.
Such a fight. Such a fight. It's such a fucking so stupid. Like fucking
Such a way.
retarded.
And the problem is, by the time this case is going to take so long, by the time it's over, nobody's going to remember what the hell happened.
Now, whatever happened to the other idiot, fucking Epstein's girlfriend? Obviously, she didn't commit
she,
suicide yet.
no, but she got convicted. I think she got a charge. I think she's going to get convicted. They got a bunch of charges on her.
Sent her to prison for life. Fucking all of them.
She probably is going to go to prison for life. She ain't going to see any. She's not even anywhere soon. Like Chapo, and all these people. All these people. You know what? They're going to give them life in jail. That's it. You're not going to see them again. You know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Once they get them in the U.S., that's it. You're done, man. It's like, no, that's it. You're done,
So
man.
what are you looking forward to the next movie? What's the next movie that you're looking forward to the most?
I think the next movie, I think it's the Batman. To tell
The
you the truth, it's the
Batman.
only movie I want to see right now. The Batman. Cause dude, if you look at the schedule for the next couple of weeks, dude, it's like movie after movie.
Yeah.
Like in May 1st, you have in May you're gonna have Doctor Strange 2. I think there's gonna be a few movies in June and July. You know you got the I think the Thor's coming out this year. You know
It
that?
does it? I
I
wasn't
think
sure.
Thor movies. Yeah, I think that's coming out. It's a bunch of shit coming out this year. And then with that, then you got all the stuff coming out on HBO Max, and you got Disney Plus. There is so much content that people
Yeah.
are gonna have. Like TV's blowing up, and on top of that, you got the Boys coming back in a few weeks. You got the Boys
Is
coming back.
Invincible? Is Invincible coming back?
Invincible's coming back too. All that stuff. There's gonna be so much TV to watch. Like right now on HBO Max, they just Raised by Wolves just came back, and that
Yeah.
show's
How is that? I haven't watched
fantastic.
that show. Is it good?
Oh, the show is it's dark, but it's fantastic. It's about a future with atheists, people that are atheists run the world.
You still haven't
They don't
seen
believe in
fucking
God.
atheists. You mean atheists?
Atheists, yeah, but they call them something weird on the show.
You still haven't watched C, have you, you fuck?
Oh, I see like the first 2 episodes with that huge battle in the beginning, and
How
they got the
fucking sick is that?
witches, yeah. But the show, man, it's like they can't see it, but it's funny, man. How they all see like they
It's
had the
dark.
one episode. They got the one episode, the person that follow people that you don't know that they're there. It was
Yeah.
very weird.
Did you like the way the priestess that they pray?
Yeah,
I love watching them pray.
Oh my
Let us
God.
pray.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
I bet you
But it
fucking
was
creepy.
good. Yeah, it was good, man. It was good. Like that whole thing having. I still don't get the whole concept that why everybody's blind and nobody can see. But I guess it was a plague
I
that.
mean, I hope they'll explain it at some point.
Yeah, but they do explain in the beginning of the show why it happens. And there was a plague. It was something that, and people lost their vision.
They're blaming it on God, saying God took everyone's eyes away to bring the world back to the way that was, to
That's
re-cleanse the world.
to make clear. That's what they're saying. But I think there's a little bit more than that. I think it was definitely like something that was a plague or something, and everybody lost their vision, and that's pretty much what happened. It's like
It was
it,
COVID. That's false information. COVID doesn't make you go blind. I'm
but you
just
know what was
joking.
the other day I was watching something and they have a new variant of HIV. Do you see this whole thing? And there's a new
No.
like form of HIV, and they think it started because of COVID. So there's this new form of HIV, which is like, oh my, when's the last
Come
time you heard
on.
that?
Yeah, exactly. All of a sudden
It's
now it's
like,
fucking mutating. Come on.
what?
Stop.
After
It's just
years of
it's the medical profession saying we need more money for fucking antidotes. Come on.
dude, think about how much money they got for COVID for all this
Oh,
shit,
come
man.
on, dude. So I love
Millions
it.
and
It's a
millions.
free shot. It's a free shot. It's why fucking Pfizer is showing billions in profit. Shut the fuck up. It's not a free shot. Stop.
Oh, it's not. Technically, it's free for us. It's the government that pay for it. How the hell are we
And
going to pay the?
who pays the government? We do with
We
our
do.
taxes.
So
It ain't
what I'm
free. We're
saying
paying
is
for it.
how the hell is that? You know what? It's a free shot, but with all the taxes and stuff you pay, when they raise your taxes again, you know why?
I wonder
The
why
free shot.
inflation's going through the fucking roof.
Dude, the inflation is it's in a 40-year high, the highest
Yeah.
we ever had. Insane.
So you got a pay raise with the minimum wage, but now we're gonna raise all the prices of everything. So go fuck yourself anyway.
Dude, remember when McDonald's was kind of reasonable? You could go to McDonald's for a few dollars and buy like McDonald's. Like if you get one of the meals now, it's almost like $10.
It's over $10.
You know what? Now it used to be like McDonald's was a lot more reasonable. You could get like a Big Mac like, for $6, $7. Let's
Yeah.
say $6. You got a Big Mac, fries, and a soda. Not
Not
anymore, man.
anymore.
That's like 12.50. It's like you look at the price and today you go, why did it go up like that? It also went up because everybody else got a raise. Not a raise, but they got that $15 bump. So
Yeah.
it's crazy, man. It's crazy what's going on.
All right, handsome. Where are you gonna be the next week?
So I'll be at the International this week. We're having a Super Bowl party at the International. We're probably gonna have some food and some stuff there. So come watch the Super Bowl with me. I'll be there till 8 o'clock. And then probably I might go to 7B because Nicole's having like a big Super Bowl party, and it's
Yes.
also her sister's birthday,
And the mermaid will
and
be
it's
there.
also Whitney's birthday. She's in town, so I
Nice.
gotta go see her. So they go like tomorrow. I definitely gotta go see her. See her.
Very good.
What you up to?
I am working nonstop. I'm working tomorrow, Friday, Saturday. I'm doing a double on Sunday, doing a double on Monday. I'm
Oh,
working
man,
Tuesday, and then I'm probably gonna fly out to Lauderdale.
damn.
Yeah. So the good and bad things about working all these doubles is I'm working 17 hours at the airport. A good thing is that I get like 5 days off in a row. So I'm gonna
That's
fly
not
out.
bad.
I'm gonna fly out Tuesday night. But I mean, I'm probably gonna try and hopefully do the podcast with you next Thursday from Lauderdale, from the Elbow Room. Um,
Dude, let me tell you, if I fucking hit one of my boxes, I might join you for Fort Lauderdale on Tuesday. Buy a flight down there.
but that Friday, I'm probably gonna have a birthday thing in this city to celebrate because everyone's been asking, when are you gonna celebrate your birthday in New York? You celebrate it in Disney. I'm like, all right. So I think that Friday I'm gonna do something at start at 7B, then hit iBar, then hit karaoke, then hit probably Coyote, and maybe Pumps in there somewhere. There's a lot of drinking, and hopefully a lot of young ladies showing their boobs.
Ah, yeah,
Guess I'm a pig. I know.
yes,
Daddy
yes, you
pig.
will.
Pepper. All right.
So what you? Let me ask you a question for what you think about the elimination chamber?
It's in fucking Dubai, isn't it? Or fucking Jeddah?
Yeah, yeah, it's in one of
It-
those.
it's
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 gonna
like
be
two
12
o'clock.
o'clock. Yeah,
12,
it's at
12
12
o'clock, even
o'clock. Yeah,
worse. Yeah, dude.
and then
The
it's
fact
like
they
WrestleMania.
brought Goldberg back and he might win there is just showing, you know what, bullshit. I
I
got
don't
nothing
think
for them.
Goldberg's going to win. I think he's going to lose. He's not winning because I think you think they're going to go with WrestleMania title versus title.
I would hope so.
It's going to be Brock versus Roman Reigns.
I hope so
I
because
think I
if they both have the title, there's a lot to lose. So then you really can't pick a winner. If Brock goes in with no title, it's like, all right, there's a very good chance he's going to lose because they don't want to take the title off Roman. So it's
yeah.
kind of like, eh. But if they both have a title, you're like, who the fuck's going to lose it?
You know what they should do with that let's say if he got because Bobby Lashley needs the title more than anything. Bobby Lashley actually was
He
good as
deserves
a
it.
champion. He's you know what he definitely deserves. They should leave the title on him, have him fight like Seth or somebody else, right? But because if you see that Royal Rumble match with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, when that motherfucker wore the Shield gear and came out to the music,
Bro,
he got a
it was
pop. It
yeah.
was yeah, he was like he came through the crowd. It was pretty incredible. Even
It was
dude,
a mind fuck. It was good.
Shane McMahon got a hell of a pop.
Yes, he did.
When Shane McMahon came out, he got a pop. It's like, dude, they were popping. The problem is the Royal Rumble was not that good. The Rumbles themselves were not that good.
No. The women's one was
The,
better than the men's one. But again I
yeah,
fell asleep during the men's one. So
the women one was, but the men one was terrible. Like there was like not too many surprises,
no.
this and that, and it was crap. It wasn't that good, you know.
It
And
was
then
crap.
Once you saw Brock come in, you already knew how this is over. He's
Yeah.
gonna throw everybody out and
That's
win.
it. He wins.
Even though it was him and Drew McIntyre, but once he picked, that's it. But I did like the surprise of Ronda being there and showing up. I thought that
See,
was
but I
good.
knew that was gonna happen. So that's why I was like, all right,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, because she got like a 3 year contract. She only did 1 year of the contract, so I guess she's coming back. They should make her like Brock. Just come here, win the title, and come
And
wherever
then
you want
go away.
and go away. You know. Like you know what I think they should do at WrestleMania to make the Roman Reigns versus Brock the last match you're gonna get against the champ, and it should also be a retirement match.
There you go.
If, you know, I think that would make. I think you can make something like that. Then you can put Brock away for a few years and bring him back whatever. Because I think he got to,
I think he just signed. I think he just signed a big contract. So I don't think he's going anywhere.
I think he signed a big, but I don't think he got any more appearance after WrestleMania. That I think he don't got any more appearances.
Hmm.
He don't have to come back to next year or something.
I guess we're gonna find out.
Yep.
All right,
All
sir.
right. So everybody, don't get drunk.
Get lumped up.
See you next week. Have a good one.
Later.
Later, man.